The lure of country guitar playing comes for most of us at some point. So if you're looking to add a little touch of the likes of Albert Lee to some of your soloing, then stick around because I've got a few ideas to show you. It's a bold claim. Will I live up to it? No. But I'm going to give it a go, and this is meant with sincere love and respect. So hopefully it'll be taken in the same way. Okay, let's get started. Alright, so to get the most out of this, we're going to need something a little bit country flavoured to solo over the top of. So I've cobbled together a little backing which goes like this. Just round and round like that. I've gone for what felt like a very obvious country music thing, and I've gone for the key of G major. And our track there just moves between the G major chord and the D7 chord, and then back again. So pretty straightforward backing for us to navigate, hopefully. Right, my first lick then, if you'll excuse the expression. Most of the time when you get into soloing in different styles, it's not really a case of learning new notes or new formations of notes. It's just a case of articulating them a little bit differently. So the first one should feel like pretty familiar territory. It's based entirely around a G major pentatonic scale. Like that. And we're going to begin with a string bend at the 14th fret on the G string. So we're bending an A note up to a B note. And then what I'm going to do is reach over with my little finger and bar the B and E strings at the 15th fret. So I'm going to hold those down together against the bend. And then release the bend down like this, so we get this kind of a sound. Now you may have noticed there, I'm using a technique with the right hand known as hybrid picking. And spoiler alert, this is going to come up quite a bit in this video. So if you're not familiar with this technique, it's basically a way of mixing the picking between the plectrum, the pick, and any spare fingers on your right hand, usually the middle and the third fingers. So what I'm doing there, I'm playing the G string bend with the pick, and then using the middle finger to play the B string, and then the E string with the third finger. And you get to roll the notes together in this very smooth way, in a way that's not really allowed by playing everything with the pick. And you get a lovely kind of natural dynamics to it as well. And you never know, you might fool someone who's not listening very closely that you're even playing a pedal steel guitar. So my first phrase is going to go something like that. Bend, then resolving on the G there. And then when our backing goes to the D7 chord, I'm going to do something terribly imaginative. I'm going to play a D note at the 12th fret on the D string. I'm going to deploy another very common country technique here though, called chicken picking, where I'm going to be playing the A string with the pick, but it's muted like that. And then again, using the middle finger of the right hand, I'm going to pluck that D string, making it very, very short and staccato. So you get this kind of percussive bounce that, I guess at least in someone's estimation, sounds a little bit like the clucking of a chicken, hence chicken picking. And then I'll bring the phrase down to resolve on this G note here, 10th fret on the A string. Something like that. Let's see if that works. For the second lick, I'm going to incorporate some notes that are not part of the pentatonic scale, and I'm going to venture into a different area of the neck altogether. This time, I'm going to open with this phrase. It's a very, very simplified version of what you might call a banjo roll. Basically, what I'm doing here is hammering on from the 4th fret to the 5th fret on the D string. So I'm hammering on from F sharp to G, and then playing the open G string, again with the middle finger of the right hand, so a bit of hybrid picking against it. So you get this kind of effect, which sounds great if you get it up to higher tempos as well. And then from there, I'm just going to slide down on that G string from 4 to 2, and then off, and then 4th string, D string at the 2nd fret, and then open G again. And then for that D7 chord, I'm going to target the D note again, but via some extra notes this time. I'm going to do another banjo roll type thing, where I'm hammering on from the 1st fret to the 2nd fret on the A string, and then using the middle finger of the right hand to play the open D string there. Before running down and climbing up to a low G note there, 3rd fret on the 6th string. Now that B flat note might seem like an odd note to add. It's the minor 3rd of the G, and there's no G minor chord anywhere near the backing, but similar to in blues, we get a nice major minor ambiguity. When we go from the minor 3rd to the major 3rd, we get a nice sense of resolve. And then once I've landed on that G at the end there, one more little bit of hybrid picking. I'm going to pluck the G and D strings together with these 2 fingers on the right hand. Incidentally, if this concept of hybrid picking is completely new to you, I would suggest that is a good place to start. Taking a chord, playing the bass note with the pick, and then the strings above with the fingers like that. But anyway, let's see how that phrase sounds. For the third and final lick today then, we're going to make some more use of this area of the neck using some open strings, as they resonate really nicely. It fits very well within the style. We're going to begin, for our lick over the G chord, we're going to lean into that major minor 3rd business again. This time, I'm going to hammer on from the 3rd fret to the 4th fret on the G string. So that is the minor 3rd to major 3rd, B flat to B. And then play the open B above it. And finish the phrase like that. So we're going up, open B string, then down and off the G string, then comes the D7 chord, and for this we're going to alter what we're doing a little bit. We're going to be, dare I say, a little bit cleverer, and we're going to almost treat it as if we've changed key to D. I'm going to play the open D string to kick us off. A kind of a blues lick in D. I'm doing a major minor 3rd thing again, but this time it's the major and minor 3rd of D. F to F sharp, D, and then A. And then we're going to bend the open B string. Bend an open string, yes, that's right. We're going to bend it behind the nut. So we're going to play the open B string and bend it by a semitone. So you kind of hear it go up to C, before coming back to the open G string to resolve. And then to finish off with there, I'm going to land on our low G there, 3rd fret on the 6th string, and then do something a little bit snazzy. I'm going to reach down with the 3rd finger and play that rather sour sounding minor 3rd. But then I'm going to pull it down so that the note goes up to the major 3rd. So we hopefully get a nice resolve at the end of it. Right, let's give that a go. So there we go, a few ideas to get you started on soloing in a country style. Really hope that was useful and that you enjoyed that. If so, I would really appreciate you liking and subscribing, really helps out a lot. But thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you with something else very soon. Cheers, bye.